Hello and welcome to the world of NDE 4.0. My name is Johannes Frane and today is a great day because today I have the honor to introduce to you the speakers of the third day of the first international conference on NDE 4.0. Now, I already did a video on the first day of the conference and you will find that video right here. Now in that video, number one, I introduced to you the speakers of the first day, and that first day is really about the general NDE 4.0 topics. So kind of to give you, to pave you the way to NDE 4.0. In that first video, I also gave you some notes about our conference. Also did a video about the second day, which is now getting into the technical basis for NDE 4.0. IIoT, digital twin, cyber physical loop, artificial intelligence, you name it. And you can find the video about introducing the speakers of that second day right here. Now today we are continuing, our path to NDE 4.0. And now we are getting into the applications in the different industries. And for sure, there will also be a video about day number 4, which will be showing you the activities in all the societies we have around the globe. Now, let's get into presentations of the third day. Now, we have 6 fascinating presentations on that day. And we will start with a keynote from Frost & Sullivan. Now, back in 2015, Mariano Kimbara made a presentation, The Future of Non-Destructive Testing. And that presentation was really very close to what we now call NDE 4.0. And Prem, now he will be showing you today's view of Frost & Sullivan on the topic of NDE and NDE 4.0. He will get into how Industry 4.0 trends are transforming NDT. And not only the current transformation, but also what Frost & Sullivan sees as a future roadmap of NDT, both from a technological and from a business model standpoint. Now, after that keynote from Prem, we will be getting into our application examples. And the first one will be presented by Xiarong Große. Now, Christian, he's a professor at the Technical University in Munich, and he has a chair for non-destructive testing, both for civil engineering and for mechanical engineering. And he will be getting into a concept which I was trying to sell my former employer for a couple of years. And where I still think this is a really important topic. Design for NDE. Now, if you think about it, nowadays, if you get into the design of a new product, everybody uses computer-aided design. And this is applied during the design process, and this is applied in the early production process. But it's not true for NDT. All other engineering facilities, all other engineers are using computer-aided design, but not really NDT. Most of the time, testability is unconsidered until we start the production. Once production starts, then people think about, okay, how can we test those components? Which then ends up in too high costs for NDT and perhaps even a component redesign. And then we, as an NDE community, are getting blamed for it. So what we really need, we need, to integrate NDE already into the design process. We need design for NDE. And best would be to have NDE integrated into the digital twin of a new design. Now, Christian will be showing this on the example of carbon fiber reinforced plastic parts. This is really our first application example. Now the second example is coming from civil engineering, and it will be presented by Ernst Niederleithinger. Ernst, he's the head of the civil engineering department, or NDT for civil engineering department at the Bundesanstalt für Materialforschung, BAM. And he is also leading the NDE 4.0 for civil engineering group within the German Society for Non-Destructive Testing. Now, if you think about civil engineering, and if you think about the house you built a couple of years ago, there was no digitization, there was no digitalization at all, and there was no NDE. But actually, this is changing quickly. Now, on the one hand, I guess you have heard about all the issues and challenges we have with bridges and skyscrapers and all that. And that is causing people to think about implementing a lot of NDE, a lot of structural health monitoring. And at the same time, people are now getting more and more into what civil engineering calls the building information models, BIM, which started as kind of a CAD model for buildings. But it's a lot more. It's kind of like a digital twin for a building. And now, at that point, that's the point where we really need to integrate now NDE into the BIM. And Ernst will be presenting this view on NDE 4.0 in civil engineering, also discussing all the obstacles and opportunities we have in civil engineering. Third example, now we are coming from civil engineering to railway. And this is presented by Professor Gao from China. Now, they did some really interesting work on NDE 4.0. Moving from planning-based maintenance to condition-based maintenance for crucial parts of the trains in China. And she's showing us two great examples. Number one, she's showing us something about wheelset lifetime forecasting based on the inspection data, which is processed by a digital twin model. And number two, she's presenting us an example on the operation of the brakes of a train and the balanced maintenance plans established due to NDE 4.0. Now we are coming from railway to automotive, and I'm really happy to have Roman Maev, Professor Maev, from the University of Windsor with us. Roman is also a very active person in the NDE 4.0 community, and he actually worked a lot on the special issue on NDE 4.0 for the Research in NDE journal, RNDE. And I will put a link to that special issue right down in the video description. Roman, he is also chair of the Canadian Committee on NDE 4.0. But today, or on that day, he will be presenting really the application example of NDE 4.0 in automotive. And he will be focusing on what impact AI can have for NDE. And he will be getting into the adaptive control algorithms for resistance spot welding. And last, but definitely not least, we're getting into oil and gas. That one will be presented by Martin Wall. Martin, he is co-chair of the BINDT group on NDE 4.0. He's a principal materials engineer at ESR, and he is responsible for some of the HOIS initiatives. Now, if you do not know HOIS, HOIS is a joint industry project which has been running for more than 30 years. And this project is managed by ESR Technology and has more than 40 project partners, including oil and gas producers, NDT service providers, NDT equipment manufacturers, and regulatory authorities. Now, Martin will give an overview of NDE 4.0 technologies in the oil and gas and in the energy sector, for in-service inspections, for monitoring, and for integrity management. And he will give a forward roadmap for the HOIS digital and NDE 4.0 agenda. So I think we really were able to put together a fascinating third day, showing you industrial application out of a lot of different fields, starting with the presentation from Frost and Sullivan, getting into composites, civil engineering, railway, automotive, and oil and gas. Now, like every day, we will also have 3 commercial presentations. On that third day, those commercial presentations, those short commercial presentations, just 5 minutes, will be by Exelon, Olympus, and Dymate. In Exelon, they will be getting in making the invisible visible, computed tomography and how it streamlines industrial processes. Olympus will be showing their NDT digital initiatives, and Dymate will present how will an NDT PACS link the inspection and process data with AI. So thanks a lot to all our sponsors. You're really making this conference possible. So now, thanks to all of you for watching. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, please write them down here in the comment section. Next time, I will get into day number 4, Societies and NDE 4.0. As usual, you will find more information in the video description. I hope you liked this video. I hope you subscribe to this channel. I hope I will see you soon. So thank you for watching. See you soon. Thank you and bye.